Welcome to Join the Raid. Tonight we are going to be talking about crypto. Tonight you have myself, Raider, aka Terry, and Mr. Randall himself. But before we begin, I wrote something for Mr. Savage and Boss Lady. There it is. So I know you haven't been here for 2 weeks, Mr. Savage, and I know it's because you're moving states away to start your new life with your fiance. And I'm really happy for you and proud of you for making this step. Congratulations to you two, because, y'all don't ever come off as the most emotional, sensitive types in the fucking world, no matter what. But you two are really big softies at heart. Have a great moving adventure, Savage. I know you did because you got there last night, and everything goes how you want it for both of you. And the Boss Lady, you're my dear friend. You've been friends with me for years. I hope you're doing well with everything, and that having Savage there is nothing but joyful. But again, there's my little snippet. Have fun with it. Fuck off, Satan. And like I said, again, tonight, joining me once again this week is Randall, longtime friend, family man, and author of Lit RPG. His debut book was Lucky, a Lit RPG System Adventure. It's got 4.6 stars on Amazon. And Resurrection, a ridiculous vampire Izaki. And as you know, his third book that he's written and the second to this following book is called Luckier, coming out January 6th, I believe. January 6th. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. I'll be sharing those links across the Discord and all social media platforms.
You can actually read on my Patreon. You can read. I got something like over 50,000 words published to my Patreon for the sequel. So.
Yeah. That's nice. That's nice. We're going to get to your Patreon, sir.
Okay, all right, I was saying.
That's what I was testing before we went live.
Damn, okay.
God damn. We're getting there. I'm going to fucking show some fucking love. I actually support people, But tonight we were talking about crypto. What the fuck is even crypto? Where did it come from? How's it a thing? Because if you remember right, I don't know if some of you are old enough to even know these movies, but let's go Back to the Future 2. They use thumbprints for payments, things like that. No cash at all involved. Kind of shock people that use a fingerprint to do that. But now we have NFCs that, you use your phone to tap to pay, shit like that. Never would have thought. That was in 1989. They had this thought process of just making it like that. Then you have movies like Demolition Man, They use credits on your wrist chips, things like that. Again, another form of NFC now. Kind of crazy. Why the movie industry get this shit before, anyway, in the financial aspects did. And then, 2002 Minority Report, retina scans, things like that. Now we have iris eye scanners and retina scans in lots of places that you didn't think they would be. They're commonly used. And then, 2019, Mr. Robot, hackers, use Bitcoin to launder money, things like that. At the time when I saw that, it was 2015-ish, and I was like, I don't even know what the fuck a Bitcoin is. Didn't know. So, and then, we also go back to, Silicon Valley. It's a show on HBO, by the way. They mentioned it there, too, certain things like ICOs, things like that, for, mainstream paying for things, stuff like that. So, yeah. So, we're going to do this whole thing, and this time, I have to take a fucking backseat. Because Randall here knows more about cryptocurrency than I do. I did do my research, but to me, it just looks like shit. I'm just going to say it like that, because it doesn't make sense in my brain. Because I'm used to traditional banking. I'm used to, the bank holds your money, then you use the money kind of thing. So, yeah.
And crypto's all about cutting the bank out of the transaction.
Oh, my lord. Cutting the bank out of the transaction. Ulrich says, does your book have Raider in it, at least? No, I'm pretty sure it doesn't.
I responded already.
Oh, you already did? Oh, fuck, my bad. I'm not used to your fucking name being in the chat, okay? My fucking bad.
I'm sorry, but I let him know I've got dumb characters in my book, if that's what he's asking.
Wow. Calling me fucking dumb. I mean,
I never once called you dumb.
You insinuated it, man. You insinuated shit.
Look, if you assume that, that's on you.
Not assuming anything. But
So, all right, let's focus. Terry, what do you know about crypto other than what you just told us?
I know it's on the internet. I know it uses something like blockchain, and I know that blockchains are usually protected by miners because of their algorithms they use. They use mathematical algorithms and everything like that to keep it all safe and secure. So it goes to a book like thing that doesn't get rewritten or anything like that. It just writes it, says it's there, proof, nothing fucking can be touched or altered on it. So far, because we know anything that's internet based or anything like that, there's eventually going to be a way to fucking crack it somewhere, shape, or form to fucking do like little bitty changes here and there. Unless they keep up to date and have somebody that's actually willing to try to break in constantly over and over again. That's just it for me on that
Okay.
one.
Okay, well, so it's pretty not hackable because that book you're talking about is the digital ledger that keeps the transactions going. So, I mean, I guess from the top, you would think of cryptocurrency like digital money. Kind of like a lot of the examples that you gave before about with the wrist thing and all these different things. I mean, really, it's no different than looking at your phone and looking for how much money you have on your bank account or using Google Pay or Apple Pay or anything like that. Except for unlike dollars or euros or lira or whatever, cryptos aren't printed. They're created and stored electronically, and it's literally about exchanging value online without needing a bank in the middle. So like the high tech like backbone for crypto is something called blockchain, which you touched on. And blockchain, for lack of better words, is programming.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So imagine like a public ledger that records every single transaction. And every transaction is you're authorizing something, you're moving something, you're hiding something. Every single transaction, everything you do in on the blockchain is in the ledger. So it's transparent. It's nearly impossible to tamper with. In order to hack that ledger, you have to be able to like simultaneously hack a bunch of things at the same time. And I'll get into it later, but when you hack crypto, you don't hack the blockchain itself. You hack someone's wallet.
Yeah, I figured that one, like, because I've dabbled in it here and there through some other currencies they were trying to do up. There was one I can't remember the fucking name of it, but it worked out really well because they had it where it was like, well, startup you can't really use anything like for when you start Bitcoin, so like trading cryptocurrency at all. But they had it where it was already backed and funded in some way, so you can actually purchase goods through that.
Well,
So it was weird.
so all crypto is backed by something, usually a liquidity pool. And the liquidity pool, I mean, it's came a long ways. You got to know Bitcoin came out in like 2010, something like that, and it was worth less than a quarter a piece at that time. And now it's at, I don't know, 94,000 or something because we're having the reddest fucking week ever. It's
I'm
sad.
guessing you have some Bitcoin,
Yeah, a little bit.
you know.
Yeah. And I celebrated 120 and I cry at anything under 100. Yeah. But you have a liquidity pool that it's based off of, and you can start a crypto token with $20. And then you have your crypto token, and let's say you got $100 and you have 100 tokens in your crypto. That makes each one of those tokens worth a dollar a piece, right? Just for easy math. But I mean, now you're also, that's just a very like fine example, but that's essentially how you back the value. But then you have the ability to increase the value without increasing the monetary funds by getting investors, and you can have people buying, because ultimately buying and selling that volume of transactions is how you increase the value of your crypto.
Yeah. So is this like how it goes up and down all the time? Is it like the fucking stock market, how it goes? You know, if anybody knows anything about stocks, things like that, bare bones. Hey, you're putting money here, you're hoping it works for you, and it goes well, and then you either one sell or don't sell. Like you keep your money in the crypto, or do
Yes.
you pull it out? Okay.
Yes. So there's a lot of parallels to stock market, except for the stock market is based on, a suggested value. So it doesn't necessarily translate to real dollars and cents, versus crypto is actually based on that liquidity pool. Now, nowadays, because everything is a lot more sophisticated and stuff, you can have increased value more so than what you actually have. But at the end of the day, it comes to my crypto token is backed by X amount of dollars. Now, you've heard of Bitcoin and Ethereum, right?
Yeah, I've heard of them. I don't really dabble in them, but I've heard of them.
Okay, so Bitcoin was the first. It's still the biggest. Some call it a digital gold, and Ethereum is a another chain, and it's like the app store for crypto. It has freaking there's an application or a D app is what they're called from everything from online banks to artwork to everything. Ethereum is probably the biggest like after Bitcoin. And a single Ethereum costs like I think right now it's down, but it's like $3,000 or $4,000 right now, which is pretty good because that also started off really small.
Right. You said artwork, and that's one of the things I dabble in looking at too while I was looking at this stuff. Is that you're talking about like going like is that more the NFT route with that? Like, things like that, like unique digital assets, things.
So yeah, so NFT that's a non-fungible token. So NFTs are, but also you got to think about so if you're doing your taxes and everything and you want to hide money or you just want to have a huge investment and you want to buy let's say a Picasso, you could buy that in Bitcoin, okay, with whoever the seller is. So that's one way to do it. But also NFT is a way because with NFT you have a unique signature to that NFT and then you've assigned that to whatever art you want to. Now, it gets a lot stickier and more complicated than that because I could upload a Picasso and say, "Oh, look, here's my NFT." So, it does get a lot more into it, but essentially, yes, there can be unique digital artwork. And there is a lot. I even have some NFTs from some of my artwork floating around out there. There really is a lot. There's some really great artists that sell their work on blockchain. So that's really cool. Now, there are thousands of alternatives or altcoins, which everyone that's in crypto, they're all pumped. They're looking for the bull run, or AKA alt season. And they have some really famous ones out there like Solana, or I don't know if you've ever heard of Cardano or Arbitrum or Binance Smart Chain. And some of them are, they make waves for their speed, their technology, but for every one good one, there is 100 fucking scams. Not every altcoin is legit, and you will find yourself out money every time. But I'll go into that later as far as like, kind of awareness and security. So, I mean, do you know how to buy crypto?
Yeah, they promote it almost every fucking where, man. It's annoying as shit to me. Not gonna lie, because I have no interest in it right now, and I don't think I ever will. Not in something like that for cryptocurrency. But it's one of those things that I try to be knowledgeable about certain aspects just in case I want to ever dabble in it. But it's not something that I see as feasible for myself. But I know, like, my bank, I have Chase. They have an option to how to buy Bitcoins, things like that. Portions of it, even Cash App does. And like,
Yep.
I would never
Yep.
use Cash App for it in the first place, but it's just there's different options and avenues for it for Bitcoin and Ethereum. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. So, I mean, the simplest way would be like through an exchange. I don't recommend using your bank or Cash App to do it, and I'll get into later that why I would recommend not doing that. But the simplest way would be to do it through an exchange like Coinbase or Binance. They got apps, you download it and then you buy what you want from your bank account. And then from there, you know, I mean, you essentially sign up, you transfer your cash, you buy the coins that you want. And that's when you need to start worrying about your wallets and your security, whether that's online or offline. You got hot wallets and cold wallets, and
what's the difference between those two?
so a cold wallet is a wallet that is a physical piece of technology that you have that you essentially like a USB stick, for example. You plug it into your computer, you transfer on and off as you need it, and then you unplug it, and your tokens are completely safe on your hardware wallet.
So it's like an authenticator, fucking physical authenticator.
Yes, that's a good way to
Okay.
think about it. But it's also a wallet, like a piggy bank for your crypto that's not attached to the internet. Okay, and then you got a hot wallet, which is like in your browser. Like I have like 8 different kinds of hot wallets in my browser right now.
So if it's in your browser, how does that stay secure?
Well, it's a lot less secure when it's in your browser. That's why everybody always recommends using a hardware wallet. Now, that said, you can also go to MetaMask, right? MetaMask is a online hot wallet, and you create a thing and it'll give you a seed phrase, and your seed phrase is your most important thing. That's your backup. That's how you can recover your wallet with your holdings on any device, anywhere. You can go on, you can create your hot wallet, you get your seed phrase, you can put whatever you want in it transferred from, whether that's like a Coinbase or something like that, or transferred from somewhere else on the blockchain. And then you remove your wallet from your browser or whatever, and you just have the password. Like I keep mine written physically and then store it in a safe. And then that way I have a hot wallet that I can use as a cold wallet. But there is a lot of built-in security in the actual wallet itself. So, you can certainly try and hack my computer and then get into my browser and then try to hack my extension from there. But you got a lot of layers of security to get in through. But then also I've got securities on top of that. Now, let's talk some of the upside. So, because I mean, we've covered kind of what crypto is, we've talked kind of how you can keep crypto, where you can buy crypto. Now, let's talk about why you want to buy crypto. So, we talked about how, like, a stock is similar to crypto, but not quite the same. So, stocks go based on, a theoretical valuation of a company. Now, a crypto it can shoot through the roof overnight. A lucky investment can skyrocket in value. We're talking 1,000x. So that means you put in $5 and you pulled out 5,000. Like it can jump crazy. Plus, the technology itself is changing the way that we do business and the way we transfer money. And and also it's keeping the government out of your pocket. I mean, you eventually got to pay taxes. I'm definitely not saying don't pay taxes. I'm not saying use crypto to hide your money from the government or the tax man.
And I think that's what he's saying. I
I'm
think
not
he's saying,
saying
hey, put your money in this
anything like that.
crypto and you ain't got to pay taxes another day in your life. I think that's what he's fucking saying over here.
But you can definitely get like a MetaMask debit card or a Coinbase debit card where you spend your crypto directly, and you may or may not have some loops in there. So,
About that? No, we ain't sliding past that. What do you mean by
what do
loops?
you mean? What do you mean? What do you
No,
mean? What do you mean?
we ain't. What do you mean there might be some loops in there? Let's go. Let's talk about
I'm
that.
just
Let's not.
saying.
We're
So,
not sliding
like,
past that shit.
okay, so as long as you keep it under $1,000, Coinbase doesn't report it to the IRS.
Okay.
Okay, and every single one has their own limitations. Well, you do enough research out there and you find something that's trustworthy. There are several options out there that don't report at all to the IRS, no matter how much you move. And then you have places like Monero. Monero is one that you probably would only hear about if you're deep in the crypto world. But Monero is you send someone crypto, and Monero acts as the banker in this case. They will take your crypto and then they have someone in the world send you cash via mail for your crypto.
So you telling me that hypothetical? If I had $1 million in crypto,
Yep,
okay,
yep,
I send it to Monero.
yep.
Obviously, there's a fee somewhere in there. There has to be. It can't be
Yeah,
free.
yeah. No,
There's a fee in
Monero
there.
Monero charges
So
a
it's
fee.
like let's say like 25%, especially for something that
No,
big
no, no. It's more
or
like
higher.
5%.
5%. Oh, that's even better. That's even
Yeah,
better.
yeah. I know.
Okay, so 5%. They transfer it back to you in a mail, and you have basically almost $1 million in cash somehow,
Yeah, so
magically.
I send $1 million to Monero.
Mm-hmm.
Monero handles a transaction. They find someone who's willing to buy my $1 million in Ethereum or Bitcoin.
Mm-hmm.
And if that person has $1 million and is able to back it up, then they essentially mail you $1 million.
In cash, not a check. In cash.
Correct, correct.
How the fuck is that legal?
It's not illegal.
But how is it legal?
It's not illegal.
That is not answering the goddamn question.
Listen,
That's
listen.
what I'm saying, because
T,
there's so many
T,
different loops and
T.
stuff.
It's not about how is it legal. It's about how many ways is it not illegal.
I grasp that concept, but
Yeah, and that's
I
the most
have like the
important
moment you
part.
just said that, just like so many different scenarios go through my head. Like
Now,
How do people?
I think doing it $1 million at a time is probably a very poor idea
Oh yeah.
because they do have legal limits as far as how much cash you're allowed to mail, and they do X-ray packages, and they have weights and all of that. So those are all things to consider. For example purposes, Monero works like that. And during the last bull run, so what's 5 years ago now, 4 years ago now, Monero was like number one, and it was popping because people were using it to essentially cash out their crypto without having to pay the tax man. Or people were moving to like tax havens and stuff like that, so they would move to other countries where they have better taxes and go about it that way. Because currently in the United States, taxes are treated like profit capital gains tax, which is like 30%.
Yep. It is 30% still.
And that's nuts because that's a third
Yeah.
of your money.
It is, but taxes themselves are a sham. But we can't get into that
I
yet.
mean, death and taxes is all you're guaranteed in life.
Yeah, even though the founding fathers fucking fought against it, so we wouldn't get taxed on shit, and then look at us now, just taking it willingly.
So while you have ways to maneuver around in crypto, and crypto can be crazy good, and you can or you can get crazy amount of money in crypto because like I said, you can skyrocket at X. The bad side of that is if you can't handle volatility, you can't handle crypto. Stock markets, like you mentioned earlier, they go up, they go down. Well, crypto goes up and down in magnitude. Okay, so a couple weeks ago, Bitcoin was at $120,000, and now I think today, my latest Depresso check, it was 94,000. Let me check really quick.
Also, anybody have any questions, comments, concerns, anything like that, just
Oh
shoot them in the
yeah,
chat.
I know it's a lot too, so feel free to interrupt me at any point in time.
I will, the whole time.
$94,836.82, which means that I've lost some money. Yeah, God, I'm so depressed about it. You don't even know.
Well, it is a game. It is a fucking game.
I
It's
mean,
not. It's not for the light of heart either.
no, and you have to be careful because damn, my lamb's doing quite well on the smoker.
Oh hell yeah,
Yeah,
love that.
you gotta
What'd you season the lamb with, by the way? I can't see shit. I can't see shit. Glare. 104. Wait, you say 104? What's the temp of your smoker?
about 225, 250, somewhere in there.
Use that electrical shit.
I mean, yeah, I got probes. What the fuck? It's the 21st
Mm-mm.
century. We're talking about crypto right now, Terry.
I'm just saying, man.
You don't think I have a way to monitor the temperature of my damn meat on the smoker, brother?
I'm not saying that, man. Some things should be like done old school way, in my opinion. That's just me.
You want me
Okay.
to go out there and visibly check a thermometer I shove in its ass?
Yeah.
Why? Every time
That's
I
just
open
me.
every time I open the door, heat gets out.
You don't check it like every 20 fucking minute. You check it every hour and a half. Like
I can
especially if it's a
check it
long smoke.
every 10 seconds if I want to.
Fuck that, man. I'm against a lot of things. Like as much as I am big with technology, so that some things I think should be bare bones. That's just me.
Okay.
Cooking, smoking on the smoker, things like that. Yes, like but everything else, yeah, be technology, but stuff like that. That's just what I care about the most. Like things I enjoy. Like everybody's like, oh, you can get this fucking, you say fucking air fryer, kinda, really, really. He won't even use air. No, I won't use your fucking air fryer. I really won't. I don't like them.
Why? It's a convection oven.
Not like new stuff for cooking and shit. Don't like it.
What about sous vide?
Nope.
Okay, so somehow in this world, T
Mm-hmm.
Watts, Terry,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
you are better than modern chefs, modern
Didn't
Michelin star
didn't
chefs.
say that. Never
Oh,
said that. Never claimed
but you
that.
did,
Will
because
not
you
ever claim
said,
that.
but that's what you said. You literally just said that you can outcook.
I didn't say those words.
You
I
did,
said
though. You
this is
said
what I
everything but those
enjoy.
words.
I no, I didn't say that. I never claimed to be the best at fucking cooking and doing all this stuff. I said I enjoy this stuff. I don't feel the need to have, you know, a big technological gap or technology in the fucking cooking side. I don't. Pans, pots, Dutch ovens, things like that, or a fucking, traditional smoker, wood charcoal kind of smoker. That's it.
I
That's what
use
I could do
wood
with.
chips and a heating element on my smoker. Are you judging me for that?
A little bit, a lot of bit,
Wow.
a lot of bit, a
Wow.
lot of fucking bit.
Wow. Right now I've got apple wood going on my lamb roast, okay?
Hmm?
Yeah,
At
and
least
it's
use
gonna
the right
be
kind of wood. At
phenomenal.
least use the right kind of wood. That's all I got for you, buddy.
I got
But
I got 8 different kinds of wood that I use in my smoker, depending on what I'm smoking.
I did not say I'm better than in professional chefs world over. No, I did not say that. In my opinions on rice cookers, I don't know. I cook rice the old-fashioned way. That's just it. I've never used a rice
Wow,
cooker ever in my
wow.
life. Never.
Asians everywhere come for him.
I've
He
said I
thinks
don't.
he thinks
I
he's
don't.
better than a rice cooker.
I did not say I'm better. I just do it fucking how I grew up, how my granny fucking taught me. That's fucking it. Fuck off, everybody. I don't care. You can use whatever you fucking want to use. I am not using that shit. I'm not. Okay? Do it whatever you want to, but I like to do it the old fashioned way. I like effort most of the majority of the time. And you're fucking typing in the goddamn chat where you can say it out loud.
Okay,
They
he
can hear
thinks
you.
he's better than rice cookers and people who use rice cookers. That's what you said.
I didn't say that.
That's what
I
you
didn't
said.
say that one bit.
That's what you said. Plus, I want it on the record, similar to the blockchain. I want it on the digital ledger here.
That's fucking ridiculous. I just like doing things the old fashioned way with, how I cook. That's just it. There's nothing needed.
Do you put a lid or do you use a foil on the pot of rice when you cook it?
You say a lid?
Yeah.
I just do it.
You gotta steam the rice, Terry.
I know that already.
Does your rice taste like shit? Is that what the problem is?
No, my rice doesn't taste like shit, motherfucker. It's not even fucking close to it.
Okay, all right.
I'm
starting to question your cookability here.
Oh my god, go ahead, question it. It's fucking fine. There are plenty of people that will literally come to over here and say, yeah, his cooking's really fucking good.
Maybe that's the segment that we have. We gotta have like a throwdown in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the whole sentence.
Well, if I'm able to get some stuff to get to work right so that we can do that.
Always
we
reasons.
balling on a budget. We balling on a budget here, homie.
I see. Yeah, well, a rice cooker costs about $25 fucking. I recommend getting one. Then you have perfect rice every time, and you can just set it and forget it. It's like a crock pot. Let me guess. You don't like Instapots. You don't like crock pots.
Feel attacked right now.
Do you use a cheese grater, brother, or do you hand slice that shit?
Usually hand slice. Yeah.
This motherfucker.
I do everything the complicated way majority of the time.
You mean the hard way?
Yes.
How do you shred cheese?
I do have a cheese grater, but usually I do chop and everything like that and cut it. But I do have a cheese grater. I do use it sometimes.
Well, you have a food processor, or are you against those two?
No, I don't have one.
Okay, all right. I know what to get you for Christmas.
Don't give me shit for Christmas. I don't celebrate holidays.
Wow. Of course you don't. Now you're against everyone who uses rice
Unless
cookers
I have
and
a
holidays.
child around or something like that, there's no point in me celebrating holidays. It's just a waste of time most of the time for me.
Right.
Cheese grater with a crank. I've used one before. I just don't have it anymore. Split up. And she took most of the shit she wanted, and I got what I want. I got everything else. That's just
Everybody send him spiralizers for Christmas.
What the fuck's a spiralizer?
Let's make sure he has 38 spiralizers this holiday season for no fucking reason.
What the fuck's a spiralizer?
It's a thing that spiralizes things. No one actually uses them. But have you ever heard of a zoodle?
Yes.
Okay, it's how you make zoodles.
I wouldn't use it.
I know. That's the funny part. No one uses that. Anyway, we were talking about crypto.
Oh, that dumb thing? That's what a spiralizer is? Hell no, don't send me that shit.
Exactly.
Oh. Wow. Somebody.
Of course.
You said nobody uses it, and she comes in with her sister uses it. That makes so much sense. I know you don't know her sister, but that fucking tracks. Okay? Sorry, Satan, but that fucking tracks a lot.
Is there something wrong with Satan's sister?
But I'd send him home or extra small condoms. Wow. That's crazy.
I don't understand the home sweet home part. The extra small condoms I do get. I heard there's
Why are you coming from? You're supposed to be like, help support the pod and everything like that, but you just come to attack me most of the time. And then I get fucking ragey, and everybody says I'm a fucking dick or a bully all the time.
Because you like to poke at me.
Oh, Satan. I know why she said that comment, and that's fucking fucked up and funny at the same time.
The extra small condoms?
Yeah. My sister likes veggie pasta. Maybe she just eat regular pasta. Be American. Enjoy the good things.
Why the
veggie pasta can be decent, but
pasta
I'm saying
is not even American.
Shut the fuck up and let me have my goddamn moment.
your moment's wrong. It's like
I don't give a fuck if it's wrong.
you're forced to not use kitchen gadgets, like somehow they've offended you.
No, I didn't say they offended me. I didn't say anything offended me. I'm saying I don't use them very often. I don't use them very much. I don't, or if I ever do, that's just not me. Everybody else is like, hey, excuse me. Everybody else is like, hey, we're going to use this. I'm like, cool. Go ahead, do that. Oh, do you want to? And somebody, I think somebody asked me one day. I was like, oh, we have this thing. We'll come over, take no time. I was like, why? You just cook it like a normal human being. I don't think pasta's fucking American. I fucking know for a fact it's not. Okay. I
Someone
just said
clip him
be
saying
like an
pasta's
American,
American.
regular, ordinary American for a second. Just eat the fucking pasta. Anyway, pasta's Italian. I know it's Italian. I know it's fucking Italian. Don't fucking come for me with that bullshit. I know. She's currently on protein pasta. I don't give a fuck what she's on right now. Because y'all making me look like a fucking dick. Anyways,
You don't need any help.
I really don't. I really don't need any help with it. But back to crypto.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So, crypto isn't just for trading, Terry. Okay, like you can totally just use it to buy and sell and try to get rich gambling on stocks, or in this case, gambling on crypto. All right. It's also being used for a bunch of real world applications, like global payments, as far as like if you have this currency and you're trying to get to the US dollar, you can do all the transactions in crypto and you'll cut out a lot of the loss that you would normally have using banks. Excuse me. Because a lot of crypto is like the ultimate middle finger to banks, which is great. And that kind of, lends itself towards the whole decentralized finance or DeFi part of crypto that I'm a huge fan of because fuck the banks, fuck the corporate world. And they're all built on, crypto tech. And I mean, you got to know, like we were talking earlier, there's artists, but I know music artists that are using crypto. And I don't mean like Lil Yachty scam tokens that they launch or those not like famous people's tokens. I
I
mean
don't even
like
know who
there's
the fuck the little
actual.
Yachty is, so
He's one of those guys that can't rap. Come for
gotcha.
me, I don't care.
Yeah, everybody can come for all of us. Doesn't matter, It
But
is what it is.
they're actually selling their music as NFTs and things like that on the blockchain. And it's
But
really cool.
I have a question for that.
Yeah.
But they're selling it on the blockchain. Are they selling the ownership of it? Or are they selling just like to have it?
When you buy a CD from Walmart or from Amazon, are you buying ownership of the music?
Oh no.
Same concept.
Okay.
Except for it's digital instead of physical product.
They have things like, Spotify or, even let's go back to like the 2000s, Napster, things like that. And like ways of doing it. Yeah, it was sketchy doing it Napster way and stuff like that, but then they have like YouTube music, things like that, Spotify, Apple Music, things like that. You're not paying to actually own it. You're paying just to play it and listen to it only. You know?
Right, and you essentially would be doing the same things. You are just paying to listen to it or whatever. I mean, granted, they might sell the rights too. I mean, I'm not a music creator, so I don't know specifically, but I've been to some like crypto concerts and things like that where they are selling CDs and things like that. Why you that face?
Fuck's a crypto concert?
A completely online digital concert that you pay crypto to get into.
People are really doing that.
Fuck yeah. People
How
live
how
stream shows on
how
YouTube. What's the
I get
difference?
YouTube doing it because it's like, you're at home, but crypto's like to go to a concert is how much crypto is like an average for the crypto concert, honestly? Like USD, like how much does it cost?
The one I went to was like $26.
Okay, that's more manageable because the way you made it sound like crypto concert, like it's going to a concert, but it's funded by crypto.
Yeah,
Like I
but
went.
but every one of those $26 tickets went straight to the creator.
Mm,
They didn't have to pay for concessions. They didn't have to pay for the arena. They didn't have to pay for the people that manage the arena. They didn't have to pay all these other different things. The money went straight to the creator.
okay, I can see where that comes into play now. Okay, cool, gotcha.
Yeah, no, it's really cool. And there's entire platforms dedicated to crypto and utilizing crypto. There's a guy I know who is creating a charity platform to auction off art and different things. so that it can go to charity and it never has to touch a bank to happen. It's all on the blockchain.
Okay. So I'm big into charity things, everything like that. Uh, how is he actually when he does that? Is he actually going to show proof of how he does it, or is it going to be one of those things where he's like, just trust me? 'Cause I know a lot of people that even like on the Twitch side that fucking do it, and it drives me up fucking walls. Like, you're not going directly through a way of actually donating. You're just collecting all these funds. You say you sent it to the charity, but you didn't show fucking proof. And the moment
No,
you ask
because
about it, you're fucking gaslighting them, or
it's
you're
on the
fucking being an asshole.
blockchain. No,
It's
it's
all
on the
there.
blockchain. Like I said, it's transparent. So
Okay.
everything that happens, you will be able to see it. You'll be able to see Raider T's contribution of $5, and then you'll be able to see that $5 go to name a charity.
Okay. I just want to ask, because that's
Yeah,
something I like
no,
to
that's
I like to
that's a
fucking have
legitimate
transparency
question.
when you do any charitable anything, like transparency, because a lot of people do charities and things like that, and they say, "Oh, I'm doing it for this." Like they have a reason or cause. They have the right heart. They have the heart there, but don't have the knowledge behind it to know if it's actually going to help. Things like that.
Well, in this case, the blockchain is another example of why it is superior because it doesn't shuffle hands. It is transparent, and you'll be able to track it on the blockchain every single step until it gets to its final destination. So
Okay. Cool.
it's
Cool.
really
Cool.
cool. Now, as far as people that want to learn more about crypto, because there is a shit ton of information out there, more than I can ever cover in a single podcast. We could do. We've been going for an hour now. We could cover.
45 minutes ish. Because remember,
Oh yeah. Okay. So, but still, 45 minutes. I could cover just different blockchains for 45 minutes. It is such a huge thing, and I really recommend everyone becoming educated on it because there is a ton of just future potential that lies in blockchain, and banks are currently adopting it. Like you can now use Chase Bank, like you were saying earlier, to come in and fully learn and buy crypto right there with your Chase Bank account. All right. So, but there's a grip of other podcasts and websites you can go to. For podcasts, you can do like Unchained, Crypto Casey. They get into crypto on like a really basic level, and then on YouTube channel you can go in Bitcoins, Altcoin Daily, and both of those kind of give daily insights on crypto and how it's moving. And then there's 1,000 different technical breakdowns of different ways that you could do it. And I mean, and there's a grip of people out there that are involved in crypto, and you can find them on Reddit and Discord. I know for a fact that there are Twitch creators that do technical breakdowns of crypto.
yeah.
So there's always a way to continue and go about learning more about crypto. I would recommend everyone really go to Coinbase and set up your account and everything, and then Coinbase will pay you money, real money in crypto, of course, to learn to take classes on crypto.
How much
They'll
they pay you normally?
It's a couple dollars, so I think it's like $5 a class or whatever to learn, but it takes no time. We're talking less than 30 minutes to get $5. Yeah, I mean, but yeah, check it out. Go to Coinbase, download it. They got an app. You can do it all on there. And Coinbase is a fully like open operational company. I believe they also have the stocks.
You said
So
Coinbase, right?
yeah, Coinbase.
Here, we're gonna look see right here. Oh, that is bright as shit. God
Yeah,
damn.
blue and white, brother.
Hmm. Yeah, they ain't got no dark mode. Ooh, let's go
They
here.
do
Do
have a
this
dark mode.
one.
You just have to get into it, set it to that.
That's annoying. All right, cool. We're gonna do this. We're gonna show off Coinbase real quick for it.
All right.
All right. Here's Coinbase. Simple. Looks pretty simple enough. Now we'll just accept the cookies because whatever. But yeah, it's where he's talking about, and we're not gonna do the sign up or anything like that because I don't want my personal information out there. Turning everything into simple things like that. Looks
Here we
like it's
go.
pretty
See,
easy.
and you can share that link too if you want to. That's the invite link that I just put out there.
Okay.
You can follow that link and sign up, and it should give us both $30 in Bitcoin.
$30 in Bitcoin. That's wonderful. Where'd you send it to me on?
I texted to you.
Motherfucker.
Okay. I can send it a different way. You ain't got
Yeah,
to. You ain't got to
Discord.
cuss a motherfucker. Damn.
Discord. I cuss with everything, man. That's just who I am. It's just part of who I am. It's never gonna
Well,
change.
eat a dick.
No, no, thank you. I don't swing that way. But if you would like to try that alternative lifestyle, have fun, bud.
I'm happily married, thank you.
Yeah, there's some married people out there that you know. I'm
Well,
not gonna finish that statement, but
well,
you know what I'm talking
well,
about. That's all I'm saying. I didn't say
well,
anything wrong.
well.
I didn't say anything fucking
What a
wrong yet.
horrible fucking person you are.
I am. I tell people I'm horrible all the fucking time. Nobody believes me. Oh my god. But yeah.
All
Let's
right,
see
hang on.
here.
I'll send it to you.
You'll send it to me. Cool, cool, cool.
Yeah, I'll get it on Discord.
Thank you, thank you. Did you know he's over here sending my phone to my phone? Like I got my phone to fucking pull it up in here and that.
I mean, damn, I just wasn't expecting you to be useless, you know, so.
Gracias, senor. Gracias. Cool, cool, cool. Sign up real quick. Cool. I'll do this thing.
Yeah, here, can I put that link in your thing, or is it going to get mad at me?
It's gonna get mad at you because you're not a mod.
Okay.
Sign up with Google. Cool. We'll do this. I don't know. Do I have a Coinbase account? We're gonna find out. Account already exists. Fuck. We're gonna use my other email address then. Cancel. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't remember doing it. So sign in with Google. We'll do this one. We'll use join the raid. Fuck it. Join the raid, make some money.
Well, when he posts that link, you can sign up using that link there, and then you'll be able to start with $30, and you'll be able to trade to different crypto and things like that. And now's a great time to get $30 in Bitcoin, because Bitcoin's only going to go up. In 2010, it was like 20 something cents,
Yeah.
and now obviously it's $94,000. And Bitcoin is unique because it's the only crypto that's completely immune from like people fucking with it. Like people can
People fucking with it.
still manipulate the market, like these big banks and stuff are doing right now that are causing these price swings. But outside of that, they'll never stop the value from going up. So, not financial advice. Do your own research. I highly recommend looking into it, checking it out. And like I made cold wallets for my all three of my children, and they all have Bitcoin and Ethereum. That'll be worth a shit ton more money by the time they're old enough to be able to fuck with it.
Whatever. We're not gonna share that. We're gonna just share the link instead. Because yeah. Do share the link. Boom. Boom. That should have gone out to everywhere. Yep, it did. Went out to the YouTube side. It went out to the Twitch side as well. Fantastic, fantastic. There you go. You want to do some stuff with crypto and everything like that, like, and get paid to learn about it. Use that link right there. Like he said, there's little courses on there, so they pay you in cryptocurrency as well.
Yep.
So yeah, so have fun with it, you know.
And then like, so the problem with keeping your stuff on a thing, and this is like the last big thing I want to do, is called not your keys, not your crypto. That
Not your
means
keys, not your crypto.
if you don't control the private keys to your wallet, which is literally that seed phrase that I talked about earlier, and it's like usually a 12 or 18 word passphrase,
Okay.
and they're all completely random letters. And if you don't have that, you do not truly own your crypto. That means leaving it on exchanges, custodial wallets, anything like that. If you leave it there, then you don't have control of it. And there's been tons of times where exchanges got hacked and people lost their money. So manage your own key so you can manage your own digital assets, and it protects you if the exchange ever gets hacked or goes offline. Self-custody is fundamental. It is the building block of crypto security. And that's the end of our Crypto 101 seminar, at least on my end.
Cool. Cool. You ready for my end?
Yep, do it.
All right, cool. So, you know me, I like history a lot. History of anything. So, we're going to start with basis because we're not going to bog it down and make it fucking boring as fuck. So, we're going to make it simple. Like at the beginning of it, we talked about like the movies that literally in Hollywood they said it, and you know, kind of crazy how they foresaw certain things, like Back to the Future 2, 1989, when Biff goes to the casino and pays things with his thumbprint. Now we got, you know, our phones, unlock phones with the thumbprint now. So, you know, things like that. And yeah, you're damn right I like history, motherfucker. Anyways, then we have Demolition Man, 1993, post-apocalyptic credits and risk chips, things like that. We have NFCs on our phones to tap to pay now. 1993 these things came out, it's kind of crazy. Those are just two examples. But yeah, history of Bitcoin. Spark of Bitcoin happened in 2008 to 2009. They were it was just they said imagine the global financial crash of banks failing. That's the reason why they created it in the fucking first place. So about Halloween of 2008, Bitcoin became peer-to-peer electronic cash system. So it was like, it's a code. People started doing these little things like mining, doing math and everything like that to try to figure out, how to mine it and do it that way here and there. And those people who got in the headway of this and doing this and actually kept, because back then it was the physical digital wallet, like he was saying earlier. So I think it was cold wallet, would you call it, right? Cold wallet. So it's on hardware. They downloaded it to USB sticks. And I don't know if you saw in Big Bang Theory, one of the episodes when Bitcoin boomed in there and they were looking for that one USB drive that they did it because they mined so fucking much of it. And then to come to find out it was worth millions of fucking dollars.
Yep.
So imagine back then you did this just for fun, everything like that. And, you come to find out like years later that, it's worth $1 million fucking dollars out of nowhere, That's kind of crazy.
I mean, if you think about it, man, because of that exact scenario, because that they were obviously satiring the honest truth of it, there is billions of dollars of Bitcoin out there that's completely lost because it's on someone's old laptop that they no longer have or old thumb drives, because no one thought Bitcoin would be worth as much as it is now back in 2009, 2010.
Because that's what I was getting at. The first block mine that was actually documented was January 3rd, 2009. The price value of Bitcoin at that point was $0. Couldn't buy even a cup of coffee for that. And the first real world trade was 10,000 Bitcoin for two pizzas in 2010, which today is worth $800 million. Just saying, those two pizzas right now, to go, if I can go back in time and be like, yo, buddy, just give me like half. Give me half of that. I'll get the pizzas. I'll give you as many pizzas you fucking want to. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. But yeah, $800 million. Was worth it when he back in 2010 when he traded that.
I mean, hey,
so
that's also why that's a huge difference with crypto than with stocks. A lot of stocks aren't meant to be held indefinitely.
No, they're not.
Versus crypto, a lot of solid crypto strategy is to buy and then hold it, and it's just going to continue to climb. Of course, do your own research. None of this is financial advice. Never invest more than you're willing to lose. Because I know when I started off, I lost hundreds of dollars because I didn't know what I was doing and I had to learn. But you just never invest more than you're willing to lose. But if you stick to it and you keep learning, you'll eventually get to the point where you start owning parts of a Bitcoin or owning Ethereum or owning Arbitrum or owning Solana or Cardano. There's a lot of stuff out there. It's a big world.
And to the point where I got on my radar when Bitcoin was a thing was when COVID happened. It went from, them just saying like peer-to-peer trading here and there to they became a legal tender. So that means that everybody who had Bitcoin could exchange it if they knew how to for real cash, for real money. And that's something that literally made a big wave across not just the United States but across the fucking world. Because there's tons of people who actually believe in Bitcoin, who actually did the research in Bitcoin, and then didn't really realize that, hey, this is something that could be sustainable. This is something that could be like worthwhile to actually invest in their time, their effort, and everything, and it'll take care of you. And like I said, if I would have known about it and actually understood what it meant back then, I might have spent like $5 on it, like, just get somebody else to mine it for me and then just put it in a USB drive. And I'm that person that keeps everything kind of thing. And like I keep it and I know where everything is. So if that would have happened then, I'd be like, fuck it, bitches, we going to fucking Jamaica or Hawaii. We're going back to fucking Japan. Let's fucking go.
why is Jamaica the first thing that came out of your mouth?
I don't fucking know, man, because I just think Jamaica would be fucking cool. I've never been there. There's not many places in the world I haven't been yet. Jamaica's one of those places I haven't been. So,
That's
it's one
fair.
of those things.
That's fair. You've been
I
to
also have
Japan
not
though,
been. Yeah, I've been to Japan.
and
Japan's a great time. I've
Japan's a
been to
great
Hawaii
time.
too,
Okay.
but Hawaii wasn't the best for me at the time. It was training operations, things like that. So I didn't get to enjoy it. But yeah, definitely. But the pandemic kind of fueled Bitcoin because more people were at home. People started to actually read and research things and see things that they weren't normally seeing because they normally change from always on the go to. We can't do shit, so we got to find a way to entertain ourselves and figure this out. And then it came across somebody's field radar, and then they started sharing it, and then somebody else started doing more, and they started sharing it, and everything like that. It's a game of. It was a successful game of telephone because it kept giving more and more information. It kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And it wasn't just, like I said, it wasn't just in the fucking US. It was every fucking where. And that's one thing I do like how that did shift everything because it made big corporate fucking shake.
Yeah.
Because they're like, we don't have any control of this, which is a big game. And if you know anything about corporate America, money is power and control is power. If you don't have either one of those things, you kind of get lost and you kind
Well,
of get screwed.
and we're seeing this year is the first year for massive adoption of crypto by the mainstream corporations, and a lot of that is because of old Trumpy boy, because he has his own crypto, and he's trying to angle the U.S. to be the world hub for crypto, and so all of these big banks are going at it. You got organizations like MicroStrategy, whose entire thing is just buying Bitcoin. So
Yeah.
it really is becoming mainstream. I wish I would have gotten in crypto before I did, and I got in crypto like probably 5 years ago, something like that. And I wish I would have got in before that. But everyone that's starting today is wishing they got in 5 years ago. So
Oh, yeah. Even like let's go back 3 years ago because I guess where my time frame went. It was January 2023. Crypto's worth $16,500. March
Bitcoin.
2024. Yeah, Bitcoin. I only went to Bitcoin because that's the only one that's the main one that nobody can say they don't never heard of. So then March 2024, Ethereum came out. The Ethereum was like marketed, not came out, marketed. I think at 73,000 to late 2024, and then to 2024 itself at the end of it was worth 95,000 fucking dollars for one. So all of us that missed the ball on that one, they missed the train on that upstart like 2020, even go back 2008, 2020, who missed those fucking swings that didn't catch that information. That's a big jump for something that started as fucking nothing,
Yeah.
especially in a short amount of time. Because if you know anything about old money, especially in the U.S., it takes generations for it to grow that fast. Usually, this jumped within less than 20 years. It jumped that high. I don't know of a stock that has longevity wise that did that big of a jump either. There might be. I don't know. But I don't know of one because I know some of the big ones, Microsoft, Google, things like that. But even then, they started fucking so dirt poor and low, like starting somebody's garage. So they had to do the business aspect. That means people pleasing. That means talking to people. That means getting people behind you to believe in you. And then angel investors. This one just was like a guy's like, fuck the banks. I want to make sure that I have
Yep.
financial security, and I want to make sure that nobody else can tell me what to do with my fucking money. It's basically
So
fuck you. I'm going to do this.
to give you an idea, when I got into crypto, January 1st, 2020, which is a little bit before I actually started, Bitcoin was $7,161. It ended December 31st, 2020, the same year, full 364 days later, just under $29,000.
Damn.
That was 5 years ago. That's when I got into crypto.
Yeah.
That's why, a couple weeks ago when it was, or I say it's a couple weeks, probably a month or so ago, Bitcoin was at $120,000. I'm a very happy boy.
I bet you're a better happy boy for that.
Yeah, what was it? October, beginning of October, it hit 125 $5,000. Yeah, and now it's sitting at 95,000. So
You're a sad panda right now.
yeah, super sad. I need a hug.
So you need a hug.
Yeah,
You know, I will tell you to go to your beautiful wife and go embrace her with a hug. Then.
and you better believe that I will.
Yeah,
Blessed with
I bet.
Bitcoin and a beautiful wife, and
Exactly,
she's
man.
not
That's a
even
fucking
here to
great
hear
thing.
me talking good about her. Damn, now people are
Well,
gonna
tell
think
her.
I like her.
Well, tell her to fucking tune in to the podcast on Tuesday when it comes out on YouTube or Spotify. She'll be able to see your face and everything. So you got it. You got it, man. You got it. I got you, bro. I got
Yeah,
you, bro. I ain't gonna let
yeah,
you sink. I
yeah,
ain't gonna let you sink.
yeah.
I got you.
Shout out to my wife parts.
Yeah. So today, 2025, when I did this, it obviously changed since then, but when I did this little scan of it, it was one Bitcoin's worth $108,000 for a little bit, and then it's what is projected to be worth, which I thought was fucking crazy. 200 billion if it goes the way it is by the end of the year, if it keeps going the way it does, which just keeps
Well,
going. It has its
that's the
lows.
market cap. You're talking about the
Yeah, it's
market
market cap.
cap.
Yeah, I'm talking about market
Yeah,
cap. Yeah,
that's not the actual.
that's crazy that it's even projected that.
Why?
That's fucking because that's a lot of fucking money.
But we're
That's why.
talking about something that's deflationary in nature. So
Yeah.
there's a set amount of Bitcoin. It's not like the dollar bill where we can infinitely print it. Shout out to the Fed Reserve, fucking
Oh yeah.
psychopaths.
Yeah, man. I can't. I. Do you know? Speaking of Federal Reserves, do you know the problem? The biggest problem with them, besides their overprinting money?
I mean, that's a pretty big fucking problem.
Yeah.
But yeah, go
Oh
ahead.
yeah, it's the biggest problem. But they take all the old money on that was in circulation. Okay, including the things like dollar bills, pennies, things like that. They take all that and they destroy it.
Last Wednesday, rest in peace to penny. They're no longer creating pennies.
They're no longer creating pennies. That's correct. So if you have one of those valuable pennies and you don't know what it is, go online, look it up first.
Well,
Because it's
save all
got
your
a certain
pennies.
age. Yeah,
10
just
years
save
from
them.
now, all pennies will be worth more.
Yeah, yeah, that's going great. I think I have a bucket full of pennies.
You know what that also means, though?
What?
That means that everything is going to be rounded up to a fucking nickel.
That is very true.
Yep.
That's going to kind of be fucked up and funny at the same time.
It's not going to be that fucking funny.
I find humor in anything that makes anything like, misfortunate for people, which is fucked up as much as I care about people, but I still want to laugh. I'll help you,
Listen,
but I'm going to fucking laugh.
I'm just saying, your C4 is going to go from 219 to 225 a can,
Okay. That don't bother me.
all because there's not pennies.
Yeah, I get that, but that's fine.
It's like built-in inflation. It's so
It is
rigged.
built in inflation, but the big dog's gonna fucking eat no matter what. Okay? We know that. Until there's I can't say we like that because I'm not inciting fucking anything wrong. Before I take this goddamn statement. Not inciting anything fucking to go against the government or financial institution like that, so you don't come for me. But until there's a way to destabilize it in a productive way that doesn't fucking hurt everyone else, we gotta deal with it.
It's called crypto.
I get that.
It's a
But I
way
can't
to
put my whole
destabilize it.
paycheck into crypto. I can't do that.
First off, you 100% can put your whole paycheck into crypto. Do I recommend that? Not necessarily. But you can actually run your entire life and pay all your bills with crypto right now today.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. I ain't fucking doing it.
Listen, I know you're out here being better than everyone that owns rice cookers,
I
okay?
didn't fucking say I'm better.
Oh my
Never
god.
once.
My
I
god.
never say I'm better. I don't think anybody's fucking better than anyone. Didn't we go over this last week or the week
Terry
before that or the week
Terry
before that too?
needs
I don't believe
Terry
anybody's fucking
needs
better than anybody
spiralizers
fucking
sent
else.
to him for Christmas. He needs a spiralizer for every day of the month in December. I'm willing to work with everyone in here right now to make sure this happens. What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do? You gonna return to sender? Not if it's unmarked. You're never gonna know who it came from.
I'll figure it out. It's not hard.
Oh my god! I bet.
It's not hard to figure it out without breaking the law either. For somebody out there who's fucking associates that with what I'm saying, but I'll figure it out. It's not hard. And two, there's only a limited few people who have my fucking address. I don't want a goddamn spiralizer for fucking Christmas. I don't. You know what I really want? You don't know what something I actually want? I've never stated that I actually want anything. I want to go camping. That's fucking it. That's it. I had to cancel my camping trip. It was coming up next week. So, I want to go camping. Me and Apollo need to go out in nature again for a
Bruh,
little while.
let's grab the bug out bags and let's go rough it.
That's what I always do when I go camping, and people say I'm a fucking psychopath for it.
Why?
Because I don't do this glamping bullshit.
Nah, brother, you throw a tarp over a branch.
So chopper bench, 550 cord, some steaks, fishing rod,
Yeah, or just
compound bow.
kill or catch whatever you're gonna eat.
Compound bow, yeah. And I like with Apollo, I'd bring about 3 or 4 pounds of dog food, put it in the pack, don't have to worry about it. He has his own pack too.
Oh,
And
that's
everybody
kind
thinks
of
I'm
cool.
crazy. Everybody thinks I'm crazy for it. It's like, no, it's not crazy. You just gotta do it. You gotta get your fucking animals prepared too, just in case. As exclamation point poke start, and then you can start doing it.
Yeah, no,
Just
that's
let
all
you know
right.
that. You got you. I got
That's
you,
all
buddy.
right.
I got you. I'm trying to help you out here. I'm here for you, boo boo. I'm
Oh my
here for
god.
you. But
Listen, I already
anyways,
told my wife in the event of a zombie apocalypse, the first thing I'm eating are the dogs.
I will not. I will literally eat a random stranger before I eat my dog.
Well, yeah, but my dogs are like spoiled, pampered little. They're not going to be very useful in the in a crisis event. So better to get the extra protein.
No, I need a companion, especially if I'm by myself the whole time. I need a companion to keep my sanity because, like I said, I'm going to be without my meds and I'm schizophrenic. So I'm gonna need something like homey to
Last
make
time
sure
we
I'm
talked,
good.
you were gonna be cruising around with all of your boys, and you're gonna be just killing people and taking their stuff.
I'm not going to go out killing people unless it comes down to that standpoint. Like 6 months to a year,
You
making sure
just
we're
said you
good.
were not gonna do it, and then you said you're gonna do it.
That's it. Look, I didn't say the time frame, so there's always a time frame here somewhere. But no, it's for that whole thing is we if we can't like say let's say it's like global catastrophe, everything that we chance for survival, but you have to do the make the hard choices for survivability over morality. I tell everybody, say if you're not willing to sacrifice your morality to survive in situations like that, you're not going to make it in the first place.
Yeah,
But
there's not a lot of room for morality in
no,
apocalypse scenario like that.
no, and like mustache, we went over this during our apocalypse fucking podcast, and he said, I asked him, I was like, if you had to like sacrifice one child for the benefit of everything else, like survival. Oh yeah, I went there. I don't give a fuck. I went dark. So doing
Is it
this, like,
is it my own child?
no, it's not his own child. I
Oh
said that.
yeah, I mean this has to be made.
And he's like, is it part of my own like little group? And I was like, yes. He's like, absolutely not. So okay, if it wasn't, he's like, he's like, so ending this child, everything in the world gets better. Like everything's good. Like there's no bad side. It's like, yeah, no bad side at all. Like you just have to do this one thing, and then everything's good. Like you're fucking good. Terry sacrificed children in the apocalypse. I do not sacrifice children in the fucking apocalypse. First off, I made a fucking hypothetical question. That's it, to test somebody's survivability versus their morality. Just wanted to know the answer. That's fucking. I ask fucking random wild questions like this all the fucking time. All the fucking time. Guess what? People usually go the moral way. They say, "Oh, what would you do?" "Oh, this way." They're like, "You're fucked up." It's like, yes, I am fucked up. But guess what? When you have the certain things that, when it comes to like your own survival, like most people have never been in that situation and they don't understand that. It's like you have your group and then there's every fucking body else. End of story. That's just how it is. Will you taste good is fucking crazy. Sacrifice me, not the child. That's what I'm getting at, Monkey. Like, I'm not saying that's actually going to happen. It's a hypothetical in a fucking apocalyptic scenario. If you actually know the answer, actually know the fucking answer of sacrificing this child. It was just to test a man on his standpoint because women usually would say sacrifice themselves no matter what. Men will go back and forth unless it's their own child, and they'll say no, I won't do it. That's where I'm getting at here. That's just it. It's not a big deal, you know. So it's not horrible, but yeah. But before we end this, we're going to go ahead and showcase Randall's stuff here today because I forgot to do it last time and the time before that because I'm a slacker. All right, cool. So as you have here is Randall's website. I'll put his link in the chat. This is his website, everything like that. About the author. Randall is a lifelong dreamer and storyteller with a passion for all things fantasy. All right, say that
Fantastical.
word. Fantastical. Okay, I did you write this yourself?
Yeah, hence fucking writer.
Okay, I'm making sure. Look, man, I'm not saying he's bad about it. I'm just saying, did you write it yourself? That's all I'm saying. I'm
Damn,
not
sounds
judging you
like you're
for it.
saying it's bad. All right, I
I'm not
get you.
saying it's bad. I'm just saying, growing up, he spent countless hours immersed in books. That's true. I can just attest to that. Discovering magical worlds and legendary heroes, which inspired him to create worlds of his own. When not writing, Randall can be found spending time with his family, family, and his new baby he just had, reading books, finishing and watching anime. I love how
Fishing.
you said fishing. Fishing. Okay, my bad. I can't read. I can't read today. Fishing and watching anime. Randall lives in Portland, Texas, where the surroundings often serve as inspirations for his stories. Is Portland actually that pretty?
It's right on the Gulf Coast, so it's not
You said the
bad.
Gulf Coast. You said Gulf Coast.
Yeah, Gulf Coast.
Yeah.
I mean,
His love for
it's
video
on the
games.
water.
It's on the water, but it's not good water.
Okay, eat a dick.
I will not eat a dick. I'm just saying it's not the best. That's all I'm saying. His love for video games, high fantasy, and quirky stories shines through in every tale, offering readers a chance to escape into realms filled with wonder, danger, and unforgettable characters. You forgot the big titty goth bitches, but
Well, that's not fair. I do have in Resurrection. There is a big city goth bitch.
there we go. See, look, I'm helping you here with promotion right now. I'm getting
Yeah,
you out
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to help you sell more to the boys, okay? Because I got plenty of boys. If you say big titty golf bitches in that shit, they'll be like, "Is there a picture?" That's all they're gonna say. Is there a picture? But all right. This is his first book he released, Lucky Lit RPG Adventure. Okay, click it. It's 4.6 stars on Amazon. Doing fucking great for him. And I think you did a rewrite. You're doing a rewrite here and there, right? Or you finished it?
Oh, that's done.
Yeah, he did the rewrite. So the rewrite of it is done. So I think he's pleased with it now. Second book he released was Resurrection, a ridiculous vampire isekai. This one, everybody, for the boys or girls, if you like it, big titty goth bitches is in there. One of them at least. He said one, so there's one. So yeah, but this is one I know that he, from my own personal standpoint, I know that he liked this a lot. And then the third one, book he's writing, which is the follow up to Lucky, is Luckier, comes out January 6th. So yeah. Also, we're not done yet. We ain't done yet. Oh my god. I clicked the wrong button. My bad, everybody. My bad. Patreon. For everybody that does not know, he has a Patreon page. It's free to join. I joined it already. See? My little logo's down there. So yeah. Patreon right here. You can upgrade to get the paid stuff. I get notifications from this Patreon all the damn time. So it lets you update everything he's doing. So every time he release something on his Patreon page, it posts in here. So, it's not that big of a deal. It's a great thing. Like, here, we got a little video right here. I gotta pause it first. I gotta unmute it too. Wait, it doesn't have access to mics still like that. Actually, we're not gonna play that video. We are not gonna play that video because I don't know if the music's copyrighted or not, and I can't risk that tab. Say what?
There's no music.
Oh, there's no music? Oh,
No.
cool. Cool. We're just
And
not gonna play it anyways.
yeah.
But these are locked. These membership tiers, like on there, it's like Twitch. Like there's tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. Everybody can name their own. It's a fun time. It's a great way to support everybody and cut out the middleman here and there. Like Twitch, they take their portion. Patreon, I don't know how their payouts go when they do it like that, but do they take a portion of it here and there? They do. Okay, never mind. They take a portion of it. But this is another way to support as well. His Patreon link is going to be in the chats, in both chats as well.
Well, and my lowest tier, besides free, is $1 a month.
$1 a
And
month. That's not bad.
yeah, I drop a new chapter a month of unreleased work. So you can read over 15 chapters in my upcoming book, Luckier, already. It's over 50,000 words, and I'll be dropping a new chapter every month up until. So I already dropped one for this month. I'll drop another one for December. And then January 6th, the book itself comes out. And then it'll be on Amazon and Kindle. And then eventually I'll get an audio book done.
Good. Let me know when the audiobooks come out, man. That's my thing. I do other things else. This is his Twitter page or X, whichever one you want to call it. We call it back and forth all the time, but it's a fun time. Like, it's free to support. It's free to actually show support to some of these things. Randall Tatum, author, it's a fun time. He has good things, He penned his book when he released it. Luckier. He shared one of my posts. That's fantastic. Not many people do that. Not many people even look at my posts. It's fantastic. It's great. But yeah, it's a good time. It's a fantastic time. And yeah, support is free, as I tell everybody all the time. And we like to show support here on any aspects of it. Don't tell Monkey you like her. You don't even know her yet. No, it's all good.
Like a scaly manfish. I like who I want to.
Scaly manfish is crazy. And then, as always, I always have to plug the merch here and there because, if I don't, am I actually doing it right? But yeah, we have Join the Raid podcast merch store. We have not fixed the logo yet, so don't come for me about that shit. It is what it is. This was done by Mistra. Fantastic artist. Fantastic artist. But yeah, did some stuff. Facts over feelings. The old G logos, the new stuff. Some cool stuff. I got a couple other things. They're really comfortable and stuff like that. I just tend to wear them during the week when I'm doing the podcast. My fucking favorite slogan, facts over feelings. We have that. I'm not a bully shirt because, I'm not a goddamn bully no matter what. It's plain Jane Join the Raid t-shirt. And then the OG collection. We even got beanies and cold weather stuff now. I still got to work on new stuff. So yeah, it's not too much stuff. I didn't want to make it like, overwhelming. And yeah, the merch store link's been popping up in the chat. Click it. It's on the tabs too, like in the link tree and stuff like that. So have at it. Do it. Support the podcast in some way, shape, or form. Or buy my favorite, just go to the YouTube. That is legitimately my favorite way of getting support, of going to the YouTube for Join the Raid, which is Raider T11 something. I gotta change the name still because I just don't think it's that important yet. But yeah. I'm not a goddamn bully. Fuck you. First off, subscribe to the stuff you say, you savages. Oh my god, savages is crazy. But yeah, that is it today. I'm pretty sure. Actually, no, there's not. I have to, get some questions from the chat or from yourself. ESI, YouTube, Twitch, whatever. Ask us questions. Ask me questions. There's lots of people like to ask me questions. They don't like the answers, but they like to ask me questions. So yeah, Randall, you can start it off if you want to.
I don't have no questions.
You ain't got shit.
Nah, I'm all caught up. I was the one that did all the damn talking.
You did.
Yeah.
You're the one that wanted to do crypto, man. I said I wanted to do crypto like weeks later. You're like, I'd rather do crypto.
Well, yeah, crypto is near and dear, and now is the time that I believe everyone should be getting into crypto sooner rather than later.
From my standpoint, I think the time for getting into crypto was a couple of years ago. You love it. What the alarms are going off?
For my smoker.
Your stuff done?
No.
Oh.
It's I wonder if my battery died.
Look at that. The battery. That's crazy.
Yeah, Terry, I put a double A in it 2 years ago, and now it might need to be replaced.
Yeah, years ago was the time for crypto. It's not years ago. It's. I know it's late start for people starting out now, but it's not too late to get into
but
it.
It's not a late start. Crypto is still in early days.
It really is.
You can get in crypto now, and you'll still be smelling like a rose 10 years from now.
Yeah, it's an investment. It's one of those things. You gotta look at it like that if you want to get into it. The top of the chat that's pinned is the crypto link that he gave his friend link. That we get $30, $25, something like that.
30 bucks Bitcoin.
$30 Bitcoin. So you can start for free just by signing up. So yeah, it's pinned at the top of the chat. So all you gotta do is just click the link and then start it up. Yeah. Anybody in chat have any questions? If you do, shoot them now. It can be about anything and everything. As long as within TOS, anything and everything. Oh, we got brisket tomorrow. Are you smoking the brisket at least? Making a lamb, like a lamb. You can just talk to them. You know that, right?
No.
God, you're just worse than everybody else. You smoking it? Okay, cool. Are you using that new age fucking smoker shit, or are you doing old
Of
way, old way,
course,
school way?
I'm
Man,
doing a wood.
fucking,
It's a wood
I
chip
know you
smoker.
are. I asked her a question, saying like, is it fucking, gonna be the new age, like fucking, Traeger, blah 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 bullshit, or is it
Listen,
gonna be like old,
I don't know
old
why
school,
you're
low and slow?
hating. Listen, my carbon footprint is a fraction of yours when you gotta burn a whole fucking forest down to smoke your brisket. We get the
Yeah,
same results.
sure.
Wow. Wow. This guy. This
New
guy.
age because I'm cool. That you lose points for me because you said new age. And blurb setup is I don't have the blurb phone while I'm doing podcasts. I refuse to have that shit because people will be fucking annoying and be fucking dumb over and over again playing it. So I refuse to do that because I take this seriously and I care about this a lot. But during my normal streams, they're on. Everything's on. Anything goes during my normal streams. But during the podcast, is a no go for blurbs and stuff like that or sound alerts. Yeah, it's all good. And plus, I got to edit this, and that's a lot of editing stuff and getting all the noises out a whole lot. 'Cause I had it on one time, and I refused to do that shit again. It took like fucking almost 12 hours to get it all set up right. I appreciate you, Dr. Mama Puma. I appreciate you. But yeah, y'all got no other questions? It still takes 16 hours to cook. Yeah, but look, you're not gonna fucking make it sound better for me. Not gonna make it sound better than me. This is you when I ask. That's funny. Yeah. You're not gonna make it sound better for me to use the electronic smoker so that they come out decent and come out right, but I like the true effort and passion in cooking and stuff like that. That's just who I am. I don't like shortcuts. I like taking the time, and that's just me time for that. Somehow he's still better. I didn't say I'm fucking better. First off, didn't say I'm better at all. Not even a little fucking bit. Like I said before, nobody's better than anybody. Don't think that at all. Nobody is. No matter what they can fucking do. The bully's back screaming out, look, man, I was fucking calm most of the goddamn fucking podcast. And you fucking came in with that fucking bullshit. I'm thinking I sound better than everybody. Never said I was.
Chat is different than voice, alright?
I don't give a fuck.
You can transfer a message better via chat than you can in person, okay?
No, you can't. Whoever
Yes,
said
you
that's
can.
fucking stupid.
If it wasn't effective to communicate in more than one way, there wouldn't be more than one way to communicate. That's all I'm saying.
You like burning down the earth. What do you mean I like burning down the earth?
Because
Any context for that?
you be burning down a whole forest to smoke your shit instead of just using some wood chips or pellets. Because you want to do it the old way.
I'm pretty sure one person using a smoker the old-fashioned way is not going to.
I mean,
I am streaming to YouTube and Twitch, and sometimes I do TikTok, which I don't like that much, but I do that too. I also stream to Kick as well. Everything's in the links. I'm pretty sure, except Kick. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everything's in there except Kick, but it's all the same name. Everything's under the same name, except X or Twitter. That's the only one that's different. But yeah, I'm a bully behind the screen. I'm never a bully. You're never a bully. Like I think you try to be, but I don't think you can be a bully. Not to the point where you can like make me feel like you're bullying me. To try Arena, it's all crypto based. I don't know what that is. Is that a streaming platform? But yeah, hell yes. Let's see here. Yes, okay, cool. I'll look it up. I have nothing to lose, so why not try it? In a wallet platform. Okay, but yeah, I appreciate y'all for sticking around and hanging out. It says I was previously subscribed to you. I don't know, and I'm going to try Arena. Okay, cool. Let me know how it is if I see you around. Monkey. Links in my link tree. Oh my lord, fuck crazy. Oh, all right. Let's see who we're rating out. Let's see here. Use the Coinbase link too. Oh my lord, you just love that, don't you?
hell yeah.
Did you?
No, I didn't unfollow you, but I'm not subscribed to you anymore.
Oh yeah. Who? Monkey? Oh, you talking about Shadow Z Gaming? Monkey?
Yeah, it says
Yeah.
I used to be subscribed to her for 1 month.
Wait, did you click her name?
Yeah.
No, that's for the stream you're in.
Okay.
Yeah, it says whose stream you're in, like who they were subscribed, how long they were subscribed, things like that.
Previously subbed for 1 month, so it's not
Yeah.
me. All right.
Yeah, it's not you
I don't
subscribed
use
to
this
her.
fucking platform.
I know you don't.
Watching other people have fun never appealed to me.
Yeah, it happens, man. It's not for me. It's just getting to talk to people and actually enjoying it. Have the conversation. If they can't have a conversation with me, I get the fuck out. I dip out so
Wait till
fast.
you have kids, Terry. Then you're gonna want to stop having conversations with people. You know what I mean?
No, I was stepdad for 5, 6 years.
Because
No,
I'm just
I didn't mind
saying,
it.
like the day when you wake up and you're like, please stop touching your butthole. That's a conversation that I have more
I
than one
didn't have
occasion.
to. I only had that with the boys, man. It wasn't that bad. It
I've got
really
three
wasn't
kids
that
under
bad.
5. Okay.
Yeah, well, I helped. Let's see here. I think the oldest was when I met her was 7. The the second oldest was 6, a year younger than her, and then the other boys were like 2 years under them. So yeah, I got the boys doing, boy things. So it wasn't that bad. Honestly, could have been worse. Cause like I said, I kind of where we grew up and stuff like that, and how we grew up. We did some dumb shit, man. What's up, Retro J? How you doing, dog? Let's go here. I'm looking for somebody to raid out to. I was out of 9. I was out for 9 months with heart issues. I know. I know you were, Monkey. I know you were. Rafa is helping me figure it all out. Cool.
Raid the
Let's see
burnt
here.
peanut.
No.
That's the random
Yeah.
person that I see over here.
Yeah. I go to people that actually talk, man. I can't stand to raid people that don't talk to their chat. That's just who I am.
Okay, perpetrator.
100%. All right. This guy's been raiding me every fucking time I've had a podcast. And it's the first time he's doing a stream longer than my podcast. So I'm raiding him out. Cool.
Bye, everyone. Nice to see you.
You can wait a second. It takes time.
Okay, I'm still
Jesus
saying
Christ.
bye.
But Richard J, how you doing, dog? Oh yeah, I forgot to send off. Fuck, I am fucking such an idiot today. So thank you everybody for coming to join the Raid podcast. Randall here. I don't believe he's gonna be here next week. I think we're going back to Tuesdays. So this upcoming Tuesday, so you're gonna get 2 podcasts within like a couple days. So it'll be fantastic. If not, we'll post in the Discord. If you want to join the Discord, exclamation point Discord, and have a good time. Talk to us. We talk about anything and everything. And also, it's not a safe fucking space. Before you ever fucking jump in there and say people are being like crazy and shit like that, it gets a little wild. Because we don't believe in filters, and we don't believe in needing a safe space. We believe that everything needs to have a conversation about, and people get passionate. And if you use feelings over facts, then it doesn't work out so well. We do facts over feelings all the time. I love safe spaces. Oh yeah, dude, I do too. I like controversy. I like people being able to talk and have their full thought process ran out instead of those simple things of like I feel this is wrong or this is right. It's like, well, why? Because I'll always ask you why, no matter what, and it will never change. I don't care what your situation is, anything like that. I will always ask why, and it's just how I am. Because I believe that everyone should have that. Also, read the rules. Do not DM anybody unless you actually know them and get permission in a public chat. Because if you do, then I just kick you from the server. I don't care. That's just who I am. Because everybody deserves their own peace and doesn't need to be bothered. So yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Don't forget, check out the socials. Please go subscribe to the YouTube. And everybody that's watching at home and watching on YouTube when this comes out, like, comment, subscribe. Have a great time. Share with your friends. Yeah, learn about some crypto stuff tonight. And I hope y'all have a great night. Thank you all for your support. Bye. And stop. Cool.